by the way, I've never actually done a start on this thing, so this will be interesting. First time ever doing a race start on the road Fireblade, so this is going to be good. We've got Al Hoogie, man, he's been a Class act so far this summer, come up from the South Island and won 2 races at Bruce McLaren, puts it on pole here. He is shaping up to be the man to beat as the lights go on. When they go out, we will go racing. And we've got a good start from Scotty Moyer. Mitchell Rees didn't get the best start. Damo's got a pretty good one, so they're 4 wide down the front straight and ready to break into turn 1. There's a bit of Morse code going on there. I think there's definitely contact as we saw them coming out of turn 1. This is going to be good, Jared.
Oh, this is incredible. I mean, looking forward to it. Just was down in the pits before and told Tony, how about the brothers beat the other boys up before they engage in the little family dust-up, but this one's going to be spectacular. It's going to be about a 5 to 10 way, and I wouldn't want to be the Rees parents at the moment.
Yeah, this is good. Here we go. It's flying. Mitchell Rees down the centre straight at Manfeild. Amon Rees in behind him. Scotty Moyer's got a good drive out onto the centre straight as well. And before you know it, they're breaking hard into Higgins. Awesome bank right hand. He can carry a lot of corner speed into there. And look at how fast these guys are going already. The hammer is down. Mitchell Rees on the brand new Fireblade for Team Rees Racing and Tony Rees Motorcycles flying down the back straight. Scotty Moyer's reeling in Damo there. So the battle for second place. Just a little bit deeper on the brakes there from Damo. So manages to hang on to it. Scotty Moyer, that's the man in third place. We've got a good start from Daniel Medham. He's got ahead of Al Hoogie. So Al Hoogie with work to do in 5th place. Mitchell Rees, Damon Rees, Scotty Moyer. That's your top 3 as Scotty has a look up the inside into turn 1. I don't think he's going to be quite there. Damo pretty good on the brakes there, Jared.
Absolutely insane. Great start there by Mitch Rees on that new Fireblade, a bog stock road bike, put pipe on it like you touch base. They said if they put a front fork kit in the thing, she would be handling the weight heaps better, but oh my God, it's done an incredible job. And his brother there in 2nd place. Team Rees out in front, 1-2. We haven't seen that. 2 brothers internationally classed. Tony was just touching on it before. The Husmusen brothers, definitely probably the classiest other pack that we've had, but at the moment we have the 2 Rees boys out in front, and it's Honda out in front as well.
Yeah, good start from Sloane Frost. He's up there in about 5th place at the moment. So 5th and 6th place to fight there with Al Hoogie. So we've got Mitchell Rees down there. The battle for 2nd place is with Scotty Moyer on the outside of Damo. Oh, there's contact, mate. Big contact into the final corner. They've managed to both stay on. That's a phenomenal performance from both of those riders. That was massive contact. What a moment these guys are having. And they still managed to stay in 2nd and 3rd place. So that's brilliant credit to them. We've got Daniel Medham, 4th place. Al Hoogie in 5th. We've got Sloane Frost, Jaden Carrot. Good start from Jaden ahead of Richie Dibbon on the Wanganui Well Drillers machine. So that's a pretty good pace going in there. Fastest lap of the race was actually Jaden that time around. So good to have Jaden back in the F1 paddock as we see the 2 Team Rees boys. Through the S's they go, 1 and 2. Scotty Moyer under a bit of pressure now from Dan Medham, and Al Hoogie desperate to try and find his way into the top of this one, Jared. This is going to come down to the wire, 8 lapper, and we've already had a good lap and a half of it.
Don't forget to breathe. We're 2 laps in of the 8 lapper, so we've got 6 to go. So take a deep breath. It's going to calm down a little bit, and then it's going to engage again. But that 2-pack has turned into about an 8-pack, and then the other ones aren't too far off the back as well. Scotty Moyer is sitting in 3rd position. He's in a handy position. The Suzuki looks like it gets good drive. Here we go. He's having another little shot down the back chute, but Damo's not giving it into that last final corner. Mitch has pulled a little bit of a gap, and he's looking safe, and Damo sort of is blocking. He's got good speed, and they've got both got different strengths. It's one thing to get onto the back of someone, it's another thing to get past, and Damo's not going to give it to him, but it's bunching up at the back, and here comes the king of the late breaks down the inside. Dan Medham does it again.
Well, what a move. Good move, Daniel Medham. He loves this place. He always comes alive here at Manfeild, and good to see him now into 3rd place. Scotty Moyer with work to do. Al Hoogie in 5th place. We've got Sloane Frost, and then go back to Richie Dibbon ahead of Jaden Carrick on the Wanganui Well Drillers machine there. So it is a genuine 8-way fight at the moment. Team Rees 1 and 2. Mitchell Rees, look at how quickly it gets out of that corner. That's phenomenal pace at the moment. Damon Rees in 2nd place, and they've got a decent gap now. Back to 3rd place. Daniel Medham on the Coleman's K Road Suzuki New Zealand machine. Scotty Moyer, he finds himself on the Dynalab Pro Moto CD Vandermeer Builders Suzuki. So Suzuki 3-4 at the moment. And then we go back to the Yamaha Blue Crew machine. Al Hoogie. So we've got
Yeah, Jaden Carrot looks like he's run off over there in Higgins by the look of things.
Oh, that's a shame. Jaden, he was doing so well. He was right on the back of that 8-way fight. So here we go with this one here. Another lap in the books. Mitchell Rees ahead of Damon. Then we go with Daniel Medham, Scotty Moyer and Al Hoogie. Al Hoogie having a little look up the inside, but not quite close enough got to be pretty good under brakes to get inside of Scotty Moyer. So that's the five-way fight there. Sloan Frost and Richie Dibbin, they're definitely keep in touch as well. So don't rule this one out for them. We've got into the S's and some brilliant pace. We are in the 105.2s. That's still Jaden Carrick, the fastest lap of the race so far. So these guys here were 105.3s last time around. So Mitchell Rees just put that thing into autopilot and just doing such a nice job. He's very neat and tidy on it. And Damon, just not quite the answer for him at the moment, Jared.
We're 4 laps in. We're only at half race distance. This one's exciting. It's busy up here in the commentary box. Imagine how busy it is out there on the racetrack. We've got Rees, and Medham. Medham's doing a real good go there. He's very, very good on brakes. He's one of his favourite tracks here. His style works. But just because we haven't been breathing and been calling out Rees all the time, Medham, Moyer, Huizenboos, Frost, Dibbin, Chambers, Hall, Sharp and Clee and Hassan as well are all out there as well.
Yeah, this is awesome. So great stuff. 12 runners still going at the moment. Damon Rees, the fastest man, goes a 105.1, so a 105.1. That is absolutely flying for him. The lap record is Damon Rees's from last year, a 104.6, so we're a little way off that at the moment, nearly half a second off that. We've got a swap round for 5th and 6th place, so Richie Dibbin inside of Sloan Frost, and he'll go flying as well. It's good to see Richie Dibbin straight on that 1,000 and already right up the sharp end there, Jared.
Superstar on the 600, totally dominant last year, jumps on the 1,000 and he's really suiting us. Up on the pace, had a little bit of an awkward round at the first one, didn't have the luck, and it's great to see him at his home track and showing what he's capable of.
Yeah, Damon Rees getting quicker and quicker as this race progresses. He's right on the back wheel of his older brother Mitchell now at the moment. So Team Rees 1-2, that's still happening down the back straight. Daniel Medham is still holding off Alistair Hoogie. So there we go with this one here out of the National Driver Training Centre, right-hander. Brilliant stuff from these guys here. There's still 7 or 8 guys that can win this race from this stage. Mitchell Rees crosses the line. He's a 105.312, so continues that 105.3, so consistent. Al Hoogie goes a 104.736. So fastest man on track is the man in 4th place, and he is definitely getting himself in the groove here at the moment. 104.7, 10th for second off lap record pace for Al Hoogie, our current New Zealand Superbike champion, the Blue Crew Yamaha. He's right on the back of Daniel Medham. Is he going to have a look at the move? You're going to have to be really, really late on the brakes to try and get inside Daniel Medham. He can't quite do it in the left hand. Let's see the drive he can get out of here as we see Mitchell Rees and Damon Rees 1-2 with Daniel Medham. Good defensive job from Daniel Medham. He's going to be one of the hardest men in New Zealand road racing to pass, Jared. Definitely.
He's got some nice horsepower, the Ray Clee built bike as well, and he is very good on brakes, which is very hard around here. He can triangulate the thing and then punch it out, and he protects himself. But they are all pulling the trigger, and we saw Al just sneak up there. And normally the plan is put yourself in a position to enable yourself to win it at the end of the race. It was a frantic start, and Mitch was out in front, but now all the 3 behind him are going to line him up.
Here we go, white flag out, so we've got 1 lap to go. We are on the last lap. Mitchell Rees still ahead of his little brother Damon. A little bit of a look up the inside for Daniel Medham, but he's not quite close enough there, so he's sacrificed a bit of exit speed having a look there, but there we go. This one here, Team Rees Honda 1-2. We've got Daniel Medham and Al Hoogie. Al will be desperate to get onto the podium. We run motocross points here, so there's good points available for 2nd and 3rd. He'll be interested to get up there. He's going to have a little look, not quite close enough to Dan. Dan doing a good defensive job there into the left-hander as we watch that way there. It's turning into a 4-way fight. We've got Sloan and Scotty Moyer. Scotty Moyer in 5th place, just not quite any answer. We've got Richie Dibbin in behind him as well. So we've got this one here coming down to the wire. Out of Higgins for the final time. It is Mitchell Rees still leading his little brother Damon. Great to have Damon running in New Zealand for the summer. He's committed to do another stint in the UK next year. And I did such a good job in the Superstock 1000 class at the BSB Championship. But here we go, out of turn number 7. It is Mitchell so far. He gets a good drive out of there and looks to have the job done. Mitchell Rees wins for Team Rees Racing. We've got Damon Rees in 2nd. Daniel Medham hangs on to 3rd with Al Hoogie in 4th. So a Team Rees 1-2 with Daniel Medham, the Coleman's K Road man, rounding out the podium. Al Hoogie doesn't improve that lap time, so a 104.7. That is just a 10th of a second off lap record pace, but it manages to finish in 4th place. after nearly setting a lap record. That just tells you how frantic the pace was. We go to Scotty Moyer. He finishes in 5th place. Richie Dibbett in 6th. Sloane Frost in the 7th. Adam Chambers. Good ride from Adam. He's always going to be one to watch around the streets of Wanganui. He finishes in 8th. David Hall in 9th. We've got Ray Clee there in 10th. Jaden Hassan and Dave Sharp rounding out our top 12. Man, oh man, that was pretty good, Jared, I tell you.
Absolutely love it, eh? That's what everyone's been wanting to watch. Big shout out there to number 27, David Hall in 9th position. He did a 105.7, man. That's the 9th position. That's an incredible pack. See all the boys go around. Normally you have one rider riding around on the victory lap and doing a little bit of a wave. We've got about 8 of them out there. We have internationally classed riders in New Zealand and they're doing a fantastic job. 2 of them are brothers.
Hey, well, an opportunity to be here at trackside. And quickly before we catch up with the other Team Rees, we'll go back to the original Team Rees. Tony Rees, how proud?
Oh, very. It was a great ride for that new Honda, actually. It's been a big week. You know, we only got it last Saturday a week ago, and we've spent some hours this week getting it to the track, and it's very standard, as in the, you know, like the forks even standard in it. So fantastic to see how fast this thing is. Normally we're getting dusted in a straight line, so it's fantastic to have a fast bike, and Damon really give him a push. So no, I'm very proud.
Well done, well done. We'll do that one. We just crossed over to him because we'll get it before the boys. Let's in the spot that's there. Great to witness. So here we are, and getting the whole team on board. We'll have an opportunity as well to talk to Dan here on the inside as well. Oh, this team are stoked. Look at that, the brand new bike is top you folks. There's no secret about it. They've got the brand new bike from overseas, and they only it last Saturday, yesterday week. Did a few runs around Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park just to get a feel of it. Then it went away and had a complete plastic change and ready for racing. As Tony says, completely standard in there. So good opportunity. The drink goes down. Dan Meadow, mate, earning road racing for a living, mate. You've got to work hard, don't you?
Yeah, that was a hard race. You know, I qualified 7th and made it half myself, but got a good start and just tucked in behind these boys, and they'll send a real good pace and hopefully give them a bit more next time.
Right, hey, well, this has just opened up the series, hasn't it? Because Al had the advantage from Taupo last weekend, but you and the others have just squeezed in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. So he finished 4th, I think, in that race, so it brings all the points close up. One more race to go here and then to Wanganui for the final, so it'll be a good one.
All right, Dan, a day in the life at Coleman's in Auckland, and you're busy the other 5 days of the week working on motorcycles. You've got to go home at night and work on your own bike and come out on a race day. There's no rest moments for Daniel Meadham.
Yeah, not too much rest, especially in the summer. I work late and then work late most nights and then go to the workshop a few nights a week and get the bike ready, but it's all good fun how you do it because we love it, and it's just awesome to put on the podium.
All right, indeed. Hey, can you repeat that?
Yeah, hopefully we can go a couple better.
Excellent, nice confidence. Let's hear it, Daniel Meadham, folks. Great bit of racing, fantastic as well. So nice to see taking an opportunity to cross over here with our update for Ctas. Your brother beat you, mate. What happened?
No, I'm stoked for him, mate. He's worked his butt off, and it just shows how good that new Honda is when it blasts me in a straight line, and it handles extremely well considering it's got stock forks in it. So yeah, it was pretty tough battle with Scotty. A couple of times I hit the side of him because he cut my nose off, so I was pretty pissed off about that. So hopefully I'll teach him a lesson, and we'll have a go in the next one, and hopefully we can bring home another Honda 1-2. Either way, I'll take it.
Either way, indeed. Hey, but from the point of view of you personally and your time back here in New Zealand, mate, you had to go through all the quarantine and do everything. Is it all worthwhile to be back on the track here in New Zealand, Damo?
Oh, totally. Any track time's good track time, especially when you get to race with New Zealand's best. I mean, all these boys are excellent riders, you know, they're world class. So yeah, that was a fantastic race, and like I said, it was elbow bashing for a little bit, and yeah, I was just pretty happy for the whole team and my brother. So yeah.
Well done, Damo. Let's hear it, Mr. Damon Rees, folks. Here he is, fresh from his UK experience, and nice to see. Take an opportunity here to get an update, mate. It's worthwhile, isn't it? Hard yards pay off. Mitchell Rees.
To be honest, Neil, the new bike that the Team Rees has supplied us for this season is just absolutely unreal. You know, it's just fantastic. It's just enjoying riding it.
Well, indeed, well, we've seen here at the pass that we come here to Manfeild, and there's perhaps days when Honda hasn't felt they've performed as well because you can outride, but you can't outrace. Now you've got a machine that can ride and race.
Yeah, for sure. It's still got plenty of development to happen with it, but for hey, it's its first weekend, its debut weekend, and for us to win on the new Fireblade, it's just unreal. It's dream come true, really.
Oh, indeed. Hey, this week there wasn't a lot of sleep. Mate, that bike was a whole different brand new machine out of the crate. Now you've got it to make into a race bike. Busy week, yes?
Yeah, she's busy week in the shed for the whole team. Yeah, Tony did some big hours, Leroy, myself, Damo, just everyone made it happen, really. So yeah, she's a big job.
She's a big job, all right, but paying dividends. Can you do that again, or was that a one-off?
No, for sure. Just to be honest, every session getting more and more comfortable with it. So, you know, just learning every time. So, like then I just felt like I could sit there, control the race. So, I was pretty happy about that. So, hey, it'd be interesting to see what it's like when I'm, you know, in a battle with some guys and go from there. But hey, this weekend was just a good development weekend, and yeah, pretty awesome to come out and do this.
All right, well, you achieved amazing feat last year at Boxing Day because you got outright lap record for Cemetery Circuit. Can you break your own record this year with the new machine?
Oh, definitely going to try. Hey, we go there to race and go there to go fast. So, hey, if it's possible and we can. It's just what happens on the day. Like last year, you know, just turned up and felt comfortable and enjoyed it there. So, you know, to sort of start where we are already with the bike and, you know, feeling better than I did going into Wanganui last year. So, yeah, I'd like to think so.
Well done, Mitchell. There you go. A fabulous podium all round. Suzuki and 2 Hondas, and Team Rees making a double of it, 1-2. Here for our racing at the moment, we're actually taking a break. Your flag marshals are coming. They'll be fed and watered. Remembering they're out there from before 8 o'clock this morning, so a massive day for them. They've got a big afternoon still to do. We've still got F3 and sidecars for round number 1 before we repeat it all over again. You're in for a mega day of the best motorcycle New Zealand has to offer. Suzuki International Road Race Series, rocking.